Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel. WYRD is the new black. My name is Kat. This is a pick a card reading for what do I not see coming. So what do you not see coming? Although I find it very hard to believe that I can tell you anything that you don't see coming, because you lot are just super intuitive. What can I say? But anyway, I just want to give a shout out. Thank you, Lisa. You are absolutely extraordinary and you blow my mind. And I just want to say thanks so much. I just had to put that out there. Blessings to you, wonderful lady. Anyway, so I'll give you a moment to select your deck and just take a minute and be drawn to a particular stack. I'll see you on the other side. Hello, stack one. So this reading is going to be about what you don't see coming. So I don't know whether some of you will see things coming or not. I reckon some of you won't be too surprised. So we've got koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. And pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Okay, so for your energy, I'm picking up wolf spirit here with these little wings around this wolf's eyes. Look at them, aren't they cute? And then we've got more wings here, and then more wings in pig spirit as well here. Look, the pig is lifting like a helium balloon. Well, Spirit's definitely in charge of this, and it's making me laugh a little bit because it's look at the expression on the koala. So cute. But it's quite fierce as well, though. It's like it's kind of in control of this situation. I feel like it's like got your back. It's got your back. Like Spirit's got your back. And you're both like quizzically looking, I think, through this dragonfly spirit at this pig energy up here, which feels like another person. This feels like another person. Somebody who might be renowned for telling porcupines. Yeah. Yeah. Pigs might fly stories. I am getting quite a young energy of this, or if not young, then very vulnerable is my feeling. There's a vulnerable and quite innocent energy about this, but it's kind of fresh. It's a fresh, energetic is what I'm feeling. For some of you, this could be a child who's got into the phase of telling lies. This says truth transcends illusion, so this kid is like trying out the fantasy worlds of human delusion, as we all do as children. And you may be teaching this child to tell the truth, and as a parent I think you could see straight through this. But I feel that that's a relevant message for all of you, actually. I feel that here you're dealing with somebody that you can see straight through. And you're coming up with the wolf and they're coming up with the pig, and the huff and puff and I'll blow your house down story of the three little pigs and the wolf is coming to mind, because I feel like this pig is real scared of you, really scared of you, because you literally could just eat this pig for breakfast and spit out the bones and be on your merry way. So I think this pig is actually pretty damn intimidated by you and your energy. And there's something about your gaze, there's something about the way that you see or look. Yeah, there's something about this for me. This wolf has a penetrating look. So I feel that you're very skeptical of this person because they have told porkies. They've told very fantastical stories, and you can see it. Truth transcends illusion, and I am being drawn to the wings here, and their transparency. So this person, like, they know that you can see it. So appreciate that if this person approaches you, it takes a hell of a lot of courage for the pig to approach the wolf. They know that it's dangerous ground. This person knows it's dangerous ground, which makes me think that they're going to be telling the truth. Truth transcends illusion. There is some kind of new truth emerging, though, that's bigger than both of you, is what I want to say. And you are developing a new perception on what constitutes your truth. And what Spirit is saying is that you don't need to attack or defend or be wary of a pig because you are in wolf energy. You by all means be skeptical. But if you observe from a place of honest transparency, of trying to see your own truth in this energy, and being very sincere with yourself and with others, that you don't need to use force or aggression or anything instinctual to get this person to reveal themselves, is what I'm going to say. If they feel like you would be in that energy, they will not reveal themselves because there's a nervousness, and it's a fear of being shamed, a fear of being unworthy. And also this person is just very vulnerable at this point. This may be a very new kind of energy for them, that they feel they want to come to a point of being completely transparent with you. They feel this person may not reveal feelings very often in this way. This is wide open vulnerability is what I want to say here. And they're coming to you for your wisdom. Turn knowledge into wisdom is what the wolf spirit says, and they're coming for wisdom from you. Spirit has a plan to use you to assist a new version of truth that gives a fresh perspective and is a lighter energy that is ascending, is what I'm feeling about this. Truth transcends illusion. I feel like Spirit is calling you to wear this, to wear your truth like an emblem. It's very inspirational, is what I want to say. But it can be very intimidating if used to capture or to pin down or to... There is an instinctual energy that wants to be triggered, is what I'm trying to say. You're going to probably be triggered by this person. It's because this person may try and lie to you. They may try and lie to you, and that might trigger you. But if you deal with your triggering beforehand, I know this sounds a bit crazy, but if you deal with your triggering beforehand, then it's likely they'll tell you the truth. because they don't sense a barrier, or and they know that you see the truth anyway. So it's the accusational energy. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's if you're accusational with this person, even if there's a righteous energy about this, Spirit wants to say, like, we know you might feel that it's right, you know, we see it too, we're at your back, we're both looking in the direction of this person that tells porkies. We're both looking, we're behind you and we're looking. So like, Spirit is in your camp. It's like, keep community with Spirit and keep to the spiritual community, or something like that. There's something about a spiritual community here, and I feel like it's Spirit saying that you're part of their community and they need you to guard the honor of Spirit by not dropping your honor. So you don't have to hide that you see that this person is not being 100% with you. All you have to do is know that they're not, and observe them from that place with love, because you see that the only reason that they're lying is because they're uncomfortable with their own truth, because they're uncomfortable they don't want to see how capable they are, which is actually pretty sad. And I feel that this person feels very vulnerable. So the chance to overcome this via your energy, though, if you come from a space of neutrality and allow Spirit to be the enforcer of judgment or karma or any of those things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't articulate your truth, but step away from accusational energy is what I want to say here, because you may have to deal with this person. This may be what's coming up. This person may approach you. It's a long process for this situation to emerge, because the dragonfly does take time to break out of the chrysalis, and I am feeling like quite strong death energy with this particular card. I feel that this person is going through a big transformation and dealing, or have dealt with grief, is dealing with grief, will be dealing with grief, something along those lines, and having to let something go. Again, I'm seeing that helium balloon and the releasing, and this is actually an ascending energy for this person, and it's kind of drawing back the veil, revealing the underbelly, and that has to be treated very sensitively if the transformation is to occur, and it's a transformation that belongs to both parties, is what I want to say. So you may know something, but it's the wisdom of how you approach that allows Spirit to take over and unfurl this situation or this relationship naturally. Spirit is asking you to keep it in check, is my feeling. Keep your instinctual energy in check. If you are triggered, turn to Spirit. Know why you're triggered. Look at the truth of it. Look at the underlying vulnerability that goes with being triggered. It's a really useful thing to be triggered. It helps us foster our own growth, and also helps us look at the shadow elements in ourselves. I feel companionship with your tribe, with your community, is a really vital part of what Spirit has planned for you. I'm getting strong leader energy of the wolf for a lot of you. So I am feeling like more lone wolf. There's a community feeling here, but that you do very much foster your own independent movement within this. You travel, I'm feeling like far from, right to the outer perimeters of your community to service them the best, to get the broadest overview. That's where I'm feeling this wisdom coming into your field. And you're naturally inclined to be wary, maybe because this person has not been honest with you, but the transformation they have triggered in you has put you next to spirit in such a powerful way that in truth they've done you a favor. So use your mind wisely is what that pig spirit says. Use your mind wisely. Understand that this is a kind of psychological strategy that benefits both parties, but you need to take your emotional content out of the equation, and a desire maybe to like literally bite the pig's head off. Sorry. Brutal. I get what I get. I get some strong visuals from spirit sometimes. That wasn't the most pleasant one, but imagine the terror of this person approaching you to be able to tell you the truth, or to show you the truth of their feelings and the vulnerability that they feel. Skinless is what I want to say. So, you know, by all means be wolf, but don't attack this particular energy if even if you are sorely tempted to and you feel that it's very deserving. There's a twist in this tail is what I'm being told, like a pig's tail. Oh, spirit makes me laugh. That's a cool image. There's a twist in this tail, and you might not see this coming because it may have been a long time that you've seen this person, or you might hear from this person from like out of the blue. For some of you are in contact already, aware, watching very carefully this person's behavior. Like I say, it could be a child, family member, that kind of thing. Younger energy, but it's more that they don't have to be younger. It's more that the energy that they're in is younger and it's vulnerable. It's a piglet. It's not a fully grown pig. It's a piglet. And it's cute. And don't miss that, you know, don't miss the innocence of this energy either. But even if they've been wily in the past, like the wolf, understand the truth of their vulnerable side, their underbelly, the softness, and that they are ascending and they are transcending illusions that they've had in their own mind, and they will be very soon. They're trying to feel lighter, and a lot of their past behavior has been caused by not releasing burdens, is what I'm feeling. So as this person is releasing burdens, little by little, seeing new truths in their perception, stepping out of a space of shame energy, which is part of the problem. Is a big part of the problem. Do not shame this person, is what I'm hearing. They need to forgive themselves in order to change their behavior. So more condemnation kind of perpetuates the cycle. So there are other approaches. But boundaries are good. I feel that they're strong with you. That's fine. Keep that. Just keep observing and just keep arm's lengthing is what I want to say here. There is a spiritual barricade in between you at the moment, but I'm feeling that's going to change. Feel that is going to change, and it may change gradually, is my sense. I'm feeling like something is dissolving. The energy is going from quite serious and quite forward focusing to a dissipation. It's lighter, it's more colourful. Anyway, I really hope that resonated, and if it did, please like and subscribe and share, and thank you so much for listening. Thanks, bye. Hello Stack 2 and welcome. So, your cards are Otter Spirit, you are never alone. Rabbit Spirit, now is the lucky time. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. So what do you not see coming? This is tricky because I think that you do see something coming. Yeah, some of you might, like I said at the beginning of this, it's very difficult to pull the wool over your eyes, and like even in terms of what's energetically up ahead when you're also like super intuitively lit. So if this doesn't surprise you, then sorry. There is some kind of relationship ending in the offing, is what I'm feeling straight off the bat here. For some of you is what I want to say. If you're not in a relationship, I feel that there is an opportunity for love up ahead, actually. So there's two different groups is what I'm feeling. Now, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it may have been that somebody needed constant propping, is what I'm getting from this. For some reason, the you are never alone is making me feel like somebody just can't deal alone or with their own company, or isn't very self-sufficient, is what I want to say. I'm feeling, a codependent energy. Or it's been a burden for some of you as well. It's been a real burden. I'm feeling a lot of heaviness, a lot of weightedness around that. And some of you are looking to exit this situation, and there is a window of opportunity emerging for you to jump into a space of freedom, of transformation. But Spirit is warning you that if you are in that situation and you're tackling somebody in order to articulate the conclusion, firstly, don't be avoidant, is what I'm hearing. You need to have a conversation, but don't be drawn into an argument. Watch your words. Watch your words. Spirit is saying it's really important that you articulate from a place of complete truth, complete authenticity in terms of what you know that you believe. Is that being presented in your speech, in your language? Because there's an enormous opportunity here in the offing. So if you're single and you're looking for love, or you've been manifesting your partner, there is a window of opportunity opening up here. And Spirit wants to say to you, if you're in a new situation, or you've met somebody new, or you're about to, you need to watch what you say is not shutting yourself down. You're not shutting your own self down with negative speech or negative thinking, negative self-talk, is what I'm hearing as like a primary factor. You don't want to shut yourself down through negative self-talk, because it would show that you're clinging on to something from the past, relationships from the past that you've kind of determined a mindset about it. So don't be pessimistic is what I'm hearing. Just be careful that you don't sabotage yourself with your own anxiety or overthinking or wariness or suspicion. If you're in a relationship and you're looking for an opportunity to exit that space in a smooth way with a sort of open conversation that is kind of agreed on, do not be surprised if the person that you deal with wants to cause conflict, wants to involve you in an argument because they don't want this ending. They don't want to have to transform. Because there is an ending in the offing. And this ending could come about very quickly if this argument blows up. If the words blow up between you, it could be a very sudden ending. But I feel like Spirit wants you to, if this person is antagonistic or tries to embroil you, in like ambushes you with words maybe, or out of the blue maybe, or it's because part of them needs to get something over with. But it's also a delay tactic to prevent you from transforming. And like I say, if you're single, be careful that you don't put yourself in a mindset of feeling that you have to present something different, or you have to present yourself in a way that's not completely authentic in order to let go of the past or let go of something that's happened to you before. Spirit wants you to be very proud of your authenticity, of your colourful nature. That's what I'm hearing. And also to know when to back away from somebody's words that are designed to provoke or designed to like draw you in to an argument. Just, I feel like the parrot is kind of maneuvering out of the way, and you won't necessarily, don't stick around to have to deal with other people's aggressive behavior or accusations, or otherwise you prevent a transformation. And this could be really glorious. This is a massive opportunity, is what I'm feeling. It feels so abundant, this butterfly spirit. Look at all the butterflies at the top of the card. So abundant, it's exploding out into being. Things will change very quickly if you manage this situation. Sometimes Spirit draws in energy quite fast. I feel like with the rabbit spirit here, this is a rapid energetic, is what I want to say. It's jumping in. It's getting you to try and launch yourself off something that I'm seeing the Fool now. So yeah, Spirit is asking you to take a leap. You will be coming up a point where you need up to a point where you need to take a jump into the unknown, which is hugely transformational. But the reason why it's a challenge is because it is the unknown. You are taking a jump because you no longer are afraid of being on your own, or that could be part of it as well here. also, some of you may be afraid, you be so used to being on your own that you don't really know how to foster this level of intimacy. So it's about embracing new opportunities that are coming your way and being very diplomatic about how you speak about things ending, or if you need to confront somebody and say, look, this has to be the end of the road, I need to transform, then you have to be very diplomatic about how you approach that, because this is a delicate situation is what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling the way that you handle this situation has a lot of bearing on your future romantic life. So yeah, how you speak about the past, something definitely needs to be put to bed here, and I'm feeling there's a real resistance to that energy from someone else. So this could be somebody that you're dealing with, maybe he's going through this. It could be a divorce situation, and this needs to be handled carefully. So watch your words, could have some legal connotation here. In a written capacity, whatever it is that has to come to a close, it feels that it has to be handled with real dignity, with a really strong concept of your ethical position, and to make sure that you are speaking your truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, in order to claim that powerful energy. If you back away from being authentic, I feel that this transformation will take a lot longer and will be very drawn out. So it may be that somebody confronts you, or there is an argument that suddenly springs up, and you need to be able to articulate your version of the truth. Truth that seems very strong in pile number one as well. So I don't know if it's got some bearing on this situation, but you may want to check that out too. But there is a strong need to have your ethical position very clear. And there is enormous change in the air, is what I want to say. I am getting some tower energy off this, somebody close to you, or somebody, it may be that whoever you're breaking this news to, it will cause a tower in them, but the tower is about realization of truth. So I'm not necessarily feeling that that's a bad thing. If it's a new person, the tower tells me that the attraction is going to be like phenomenal, like huge. So don't rush in, is what I'm being told for you guys. Don't rush into this situation. You need to take time. I feel like some of you, time is an aspect here where you need to take time to transform, to change, to heal. It takes time to heal from past situations that may be over, but if you're running up to the end of this situation with somebody, then it will take time to heal. And it will take a lot longer if bad words are spoken, if attacking words are spoken. So if somebody starts doing that to you, you need to fly the coop, get out, leave. And that is part of the thing that will speed your transformation. If you are doing it to somebody else, again, you need to pull back from that energy. because you could, I'm seeing a lot of knife energy here I'm seeing the sword suit in the tarot. I'm seeing the 9. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety in this space. I feel like if you're anxious about this transformation, or you're anxious about a confrontation that could occur, and that anxiety needs to be settled, because your anxiety is going to trigger exactly that scenario if you're not coming from a space where you feel comfortable in who you are and why you're taking the actions that you're taking, or using the words that you're using. You need to be 100% confident that that is a true reflection of you, and it's like the truth will set you free. I'm also hearing that. You have a potential of sabotaging your own transformation if you're not, if you're presenting things as being okay when they're not. Or if you're not articulating the truth of how you feel. You may have had to really pull yourself away from a sense of codependency, or needing to know about this person and what was going on with them, or there may be, but I feel that energy has shifted and that you're jumping into a new phase. So Spirit doesn't want you to miss that window of opportunity. I am seeing the clover from the Lenormand deck because I'm looking at this bunny. And the clover in the Lenormand deck is about a window of opportunity that opens, but there is a sort of limited time frame. It's a temporary opportunity. It's really fortunate. It's really lucky. It's really spontaneous, which is why I'm saying this sort of conversational energy might come in fast. But this conversation with this person could be life-changingly awesome, is what I want to say. Because I'm getting resurrectional energy with this butterfly spirit as well. So now I'm seeing judgment in the tarot. Spirit's giving me lots of additional clarifiers in my brain. So I'm seeing judgment here, which is about like making a judgment call and also liberating oneself like into the spiritual space, hearing the calling of the Archangel Gabriel as he blows his massive trumpet in the ear and says, it's a wake up and smell the coffee time. And where do you want to put your future facing energy? Because there's a lot of future facing energy with the rabbit and the parrot here. They're both facing towards this transformation. This final nail in the coffin is what I'm hearing. And it sets the spirit free. It sets the soul free. Again, I'm seeing judgment and like the lifting of the soul out of the body. So it really is a releasing. Some people may have lost somebody to death in the past, like maybe there's somebody that you've been mourning for some time, and there is this point where there will be a release on that energy, and it feels really beautiful, like the soul's ready to move forward, like that that there will never be any real separation. You are never alone. You are never alone. I'm hearing a Janet Jackson song, which I can't remember the name of, which is a song she wrote for a friend that had died. God, I'm really hoping the title will come to me, because its spirit is saying that is kind of relevant. So you may be at a distance from somebody that you love, but codependent on something else. There's going to be an opportunity to break from that space, or this is somebody that bringing in a conversation that will change everything for the better if it's handled well. If it's not handled well, it's like a game over, like door slam kind of. That's it. There's no going back from that situation kind of energy. So this is quite full on stack 2, but I'm really hoping that it resonated in some way, shape or form. Singles, just don't put yourself down. Put yourself out there. Don't put yourself down. Like, know that things are changing. The way that you express yourself is completely different to how you used to, and this is a really fortunate time for you to kind of see how diplomatic you become, how different you've become, and what you've managed. It's the final hurdle of getting over something in the past that's held you back, because I feel like this parrot for you singles will jump over the butterfly spirit and launch into new spaces, and this transformation will be something that is behind you, because opportunities are coming in and love is coming into you here. So you may be soon about to meet somebody of great significance, and you will feel that connection at high speed. There will be strong energy, and Spirit says don't rush, take your time, just keep the communication steady, just let it unravel in spirit timing. Take the opportunity to speak to this person. Take the opportunity. If you see this person and feel this way, you need to take the opportunity to speak to them. It will change everything. There you go. So yeah, again, sorry, thought I'd finished, but I hadn't. I hope that resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe and share. Thanks. Hello, stack 3. So we've got the frog spirit, clear out the clutter. The horse spirit, freedom is yours. The crow spirit, hello crow. My guide's a crow or a raven, depending on his mood. So I feel like he's up in here. And the dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Yeah, my guide is up in this reading. Interesting. Well, my guide is a warrior spirit, and I am getting very strong, like, charger energy off this horse. I feel like what you've been through has been like a battle, is what I want to say. It's been a battle, and it's required immense perseverance. I'm seeing a workhorse now, like a plow horse. You really had to put your head to the wind and push on, is my feeling. With warrior energy. You've had to deal with something toxic. And I think what you don't see coming is like a full release of this space. I think that's what it is you don't see coming, because this has been so difficult, is what I'm feeling. I think you've had to deal with someone or something or very poisonous here. And the way that this frog is clinging to this pearl, it makes me think that you are the proverbial pearl. And I feel like somebody's really held on, or it's been very hard to release something toxic, is what I want to say. But I also feel like somebody's drawn on your energy or held on to your energy, like actually grabbing at the skirts almost. Like, that's what I see. Like this, it's almost leech-like, this toxicity, and it's clung on, is what I want to say. You may have had to deal with somebody who is pretty materialistic, or an energy that was very materialistic, or sought to take something from you. Wisdom, ideas, could be light, all of that sort of stuff. And I feel like you've really pushed through this space, and I'm seeing this plough horse again, and it's tilling the field, is what I want to say. it's putting furrows in the ground ready to plant seeds. So you've worked through this. Some of you may have dealt with magical attack, or psychic attack, or some kind of magical energy up in here that, again, my guide would not show up ordinarily unless there's something otherworldly occurring that he's got information on and I'm not so hot on. He is a collective energy, and he wants me to draw that to your attention. He's saying the spiritual support that you have is a sense of, it's a collective energy, is the only way I can describe it. There's always more than one crow. There's a family, there's a tribe, there's this sense of ancestral energy running through this as well for me. You have massively strong ancestral energy. Some of you may be really like drawn to shamanism, ritual practice, drumming, all of the raw tribal energies associated with different environments in the world. And it's because it's in your lineage somehow. There is some very ancient lineage here, but I also feel that you're guided by ancestors, like planetary ancestors is what I want to say. And Spirit wants you to know that everything that you've done is part of your participation with Spirit. And you've stayed loyal, and it's been noted. You've been so loyal to Spirit. You have fought the fight for Spirit. You have fought the fight to remove this toxic clutter, and what you don't see coming is the pearl that is you. And Spirit is giving me goosebumps now. Wow. I mean, if I could explain to you the energy that I'm feeling in terms of the pride that I feel that Spirit has in you, and your determination to keep working. Some of you may have been working real hard, and this is about pushing through. So some of you are still in the clear out the clutter stage, is what I want to say, where you are purging from something that's gone on, and it's very difficult to release this energy. This could be habitual energy or addictive energy. It could be all kind of codependent energy going on with this. But I feel this sense of independence with the horse spirit with you. I do have another guide that is a horse at times. Another energy that I've dealt with, and again I'm getting that charge of force. That's the force that he brings me when I deal with him. It's these horses that were chargers. They were trained to push things out of the way. They were trained to fight with the person that they were carrying, and I feel that person that Spirit has been carrying is you, and they've needed you to be very determined to break free from whatever this toxicity is. And like I say, I feel like binding energy from this frog. I feel like some of you may have had to deal with unbinding yourself from somebody, and there's strong karma associated with that. But I also feel that this person may have done binding spell work, or in some way that energy is a draw to hold you back, to stop you. And I'm seeing that horse now in the stocks ready before a race, but there's no release on the gate. And it's almost like whoever brought you this energy into your life, it's like there's an attachment to a darker energy, a like a raw shadow force is what I want to say. Like a freaking spectre in Harry Potter. Like, that just sucks the life out of things, and it feels that you might have had to really push yourself, because I'm seeing the horse pulling the plough again. It was weight, it was a burden. It was a burden that you've had to bear in order to see what's coming. And what Spirit is saying here, and I'm seeing flocks of crows like going behind this plough. So you've been feeding spiritual force in a positive sense with the work that you've been doing to purge yourself and purge your life energetically, and I also feel on physical levels and on health levels as well, to break through to a space where the Spirit can now let you sit back, like you're going to plant your seeds and that's it. You sit back and you just maintain what you've worked for. There'll be an energy where you break through to this sense of maintenance. You're going to feel so unbridled, is what I want to say, so free. This energy that was this drain, and I am seeing like an intravenous drip. Spirit is giving me this, like, it's coming back into you and it's being decreased from the space that took it, the toxicity, the person, it's reclaiming. You are reclaiming the energy that was taken from you. This whole, I mean, the frog really shouldn't be holding this pearl, is my vibe at the moment. Is like, it doesn't belong to the frog in a sense. It belongs to the horse spirit, and I'm seeing the colours and the nose and the horse are the same as this pearl. Somebody might have been very jealous of something that you had and sought to take it as well. Here, take something precious, but they, in truth, that like they can't take anything from you that you don't possess internally. It's a fallacy. They can't possibly take something from you because it's something that is integral. It is integral to who you are. This is a bit of a weird read. It's a bit of a weird read, but that's because there's kind of other forces involved in this one for me. I think that you've literally had to exorcise, some of you, some dark energy. And there's elements of your shadow as well, is what I'm picking up here. And you've done a lot of shadow work, is what I'm feeling. It's been really difficult. It's been really hard. But now there's this bursting forth of like a collective energy, again, a spiritual force which accompanies you and has accompanied you all the way through this. Some of you might find your communication with Spirit is just jumps into an unbelievably easy space, a space that feels just like second nature. Clear communication, clear interaction, and it's just so beautiful. I'm getting a lot of protective energy, those dark wings making me feel like it's wrapping around you. Spirit is very protective of you. It's bringing you in like new connections, is what I'm feeling with the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. And I am seeing like multiple dogs as well here. It's kind of like your tribe, your pack, your spiritual family, your really good friends that you don't know yet. Loyalty, just loyalty. Because of your loyalty to Spirit, you are bringing in loyalty from other people. And you might meet someone very special to you, could be romantic for some of you, but it will start out friendly. It'll just be easy, playful is what I'm getting. It will seem really easy. It'll seem too easy. Because you've been through such a difficult time. It'll seem just too easy. Like, you'll be wary of it, is my vibe. You're still a bit beaten up. This horse has still been through it, been through the wars, man. Like, you'll be like, yo, yeah. So I can hear it now. Oh, yeah. I also, but there would be friendship. If it's not love, which it won't be for all of you, there'll be like a very good friend or very close friends, kinship, tribal energy. Tribal is a real thing here. Definitely a thing here. Medicine. Some of you work in medicine or healing work or spiritual practice, or you have great wisdom in those spaces. What you've learned though in this past experience is like a new level of your spiritual understanding. You might have learned something very new about the dark and something very new about the light, because they go together, they're hand in hand. So the knowledge is both dark and light that it's brought you. And I'm seeing that black and white frequency with the white horse, black crow, dog spirits, black and white here. It's that yin yang flavor for me, this reading. You have worked really hard though, and now Spirit wants you to relax the reins a little and don't put so much pressure on yourself. You don't have to push the energy anymore. You just have to release on claiming what is yours by birthright. I'm hearing that too. Wow. There's some powerful, you be some powerful people, Stack 3. Your energy is very strong, especially magically. I know not everyone's into that side of it, but I am picking that up, that there's an instinctual magical capability where you direct your energy has enormous bearing. It's like a ripple effect is what I'm seeing. Yeah, it has far-reaching effects. So, you know, the work that you've put in is going to show up by coming back to you in multitude, is what I'm feeling. And you be free to you've done the hard yards. You've done the hard yards. You be free to watch your seeds grow, and it's protected by Spirit, because they were sown in the fertile soil is what I'm hearing. And now I am seeing that story from the Bible where, I can't remember it exactly, but they throw the seeds into, if you throw your seed on barren land, it doesn't grow. Somebody here in your past threw their seeds on a barren land. You know, they might have found one treasure and thrown everything over for that one treasure is what I want to see. Like, they found a pearl in field, but the field was barren. Sorts of field energy, and like oldie worldy stories coming through. Yeah, there's strong narrative energetic coursing through yours, but you're not going to see like that. This could blow up. Whatever you've been working on could blow up. Or it sustains you, it maintains you in a really comfortable way. Whatever it is, it's not going to feel overwhelming. It's just going to grow. Spirit is going to bring people your way. If you are a practitioner, you will be getting a number of inquiries, is what I'm feeling, coming in your way. If you've been trying to launch a business, I feel that you're at the point where you can release the reins and the work, and you can allow it just to tick. It's just a really fluid energy. And again, if this is a relationship, you are going to be set free from this past energy, and that that horse box that I'm seeing with the gate is just going to come up, and you are going to go. You're going to go, and you will surprise yourself with the amount of energy available to you, is what I want to say. And that is what Spirit's giving back to you. It's your energetic heart. It's the motivational force, because it's really hard to motivate yourself through underworld journeys, is what I want to say, or travels, or there's a real powerful journeying element about this. You've been through a journey, a spiritual journey, and it's now going to, because if you keep in alignment with Spirit, which I think you will, because it's got you through this space, and you're loyal to yourself and you're loyal to Spirit, then you are officially Spirit's buddy. You are officially great mates. And when you're great mates with Spirit, so much awesomeness is in the offing. It's playful, it's fun, it's cheeky, it's mischievous. It's entertaining. It's magic. That's what I want to say. All of this journey you've been through, it's a magical journey that you've been through, Stack 3. And what you don't see yet is how magically powerful you are. And you will be able to take the tethers off this. And you needed to go through this really hard space. I am seeing it's like a trip. It's like LSD or like ayahuasca or some kind of trippy energy. But you're coming out into clarity, into like a brand new sense of liberation. And that's all I've got for you, I think. And that is just feels awesome though. It feels really, really awesome. You just keep doing what you're doing and you will absolutely confound yourself, is my feeling. That's awesome, Stack 3. Thanks so much. If that resonated, please do like and subscribe and share. Bye.